Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And today it's Stamping 101 and I will show you two-step stamping. What is two-step stamping? It's when you get a bold image and a detail image that should be put together. So it's a few things that you can just eyeball it and go with it, or using this Stamp-a-ma-jig. And I'm going to show you how to use this. So let's open this here. You're going to have, it's like a plastic, and a side it's rough and a side it's smooth. And I rather use the side that it's smooth because it's easier to wash. So let's get started. First thing that I pre-done before going live, I pre-cut the crushed curry cardstock. It's cut right in two, so it's 5.5 by 8.5. Let's fold this in two. And using the bone folder to fold this. And then the next layer, it's early espresso. This is 5 by 4. And the next one, it's 4 3/4 by 4. I'm sorry. It is this one. It's 5 1/4 by 4. This one, it's 5 by 3 1/4. And the last one, it is 4 3/4 by 3.5. I think I said that right. 4 3/4 by 3.5. Correct. So let's stamp that, and then I'm going to show you something fun when we're going to assemble that. So first thing you want to do, I always like to do the bold image first. So we're going to use those two stamps today. We're just going to use two. We're going to do the big one with Cajun Craze. So I'm going to come here and we're going to do a few stamps. One there, and then the little one, we're going to do it in crushed curry. One here, one there, one there. Voila. Now it's the two-step coming in. So let's remove this. Our second layer gonna be with the early espresso. So I'm gonna get the early espresso. Then we're gonna use the little one, the detail little one. Okay, now gonna make sure you can see. You're gonna take your plastic, the smooth side up. Take this, put this down. This is your guide. You take your corner of this to the corner there. Put this down. Take your image. My leaf is facing up. That's important to know. Make sure it's in the corner. Go down. So now this is our template. So what we're going to do, bring it on your image and put it right there. And I like to offset it just a little bit. Now, all this here, take this, bring it in the corner of this. So remember, always it's the corner of the plastic, not the corner of your cardstock. Remove it, keep this in place, and stamp. Voila, perfect match. So let's do the other one quick. Put this here. And put that here and stamp. Perfect. So you see how easy it is to match. So now I'm going to just eyeball this one. See where I'm way off. Now we're going to do the bigger one. So move that aside. And I'm going to take my bigger leaf, the detail. Stamp this in the corner. Bring this on my stamp image. Remember, corner of the plastic, it's not the corner of the cardstock. Many people tend to bring it in the corner of the cardstock. It don't work. It's the plastic. stamp. Voila, how simple it is. Even if you go off the paper like this, it's off there. That is perfect because that's my image. Bring this here, there. And voila, how simple it is. Now, the next step we're going to do, this here, by the way, what I would do is take my stamping mist. Let's remove this. Mist, and take a rag. Just wipe it so you can use it for something else. That's it. Okay, now we're going to mount this on our card, but before mounting that on our card, we're going to take 2 punch. We're going to take the circle 1 3/4 and 1 3/8. 1 3/4. We're going to, that's called saving the paper. I'm going to take that from before we mount it because it's going in the back. Nobody going to see it. So now I'm going to take this. We're going to start with the early espresso. And we're going to mount this on our card. Next step, it's our Cajun craze that we already got our circle out of it. And all those simple layers, I think that was last episode. And I get, on the top of my blog at FrenchieStamps.com, I got a tab right on top. It says Stamping 101. You can click on that to see all the Stamping 101 video. Now, this, before we mount this, this was our back, right? We took that from our Cajun craze, the 1 3/4. Now we're going to go with a step smaller. And let's see how far this is going to reach. That's going to be about right, but I want another leaf there. So it's going to be a little bit lighter, but that's okay. And then let's do this quick. And now I wash my Stamp-a-ma-jig, so I'm just going to eyeball it. But you're going to see with the Stamp-a-ma-jig, it's much easier. That's not bad at all. Now I'm going to take the smaller circle, push that right here. Now we're going to mount this. You're going to say, what am I doing putting a hole right in the center of my card? Well, remember, we cut this here. We're going to use dimensional that I'm going to reach. This is dimensional. It's just give a little bit of pop-up, whatever. We're going to put this here. And now we're going to cover this right there. Now we need a greeting there. I got gift thanks from the stamp set. It's Autumn, Best of Autumn. I'm going to use that in Cajun craze. Let's stamp this in Cajun craze. Here we go. And if you see, I didn't put my sticker on the back. I was too busy, I guess. Okay, now we got gift thanks. I'm going to reach for scissors here. And we're going to just do a little, cut this about here. Go about the center. And we're going to do our little V to put like a little C. We're going to have our, that's a bit too much. We're going to have a little banner there, a little like little ribbon. Voila. Now I got a dauber. This is called a dauber. I'm going to take the Cajun craze and we're going to sponge. That's a bit more sponging that I like. I would have liked a little bit more dull, but that's okay. Now, we're going to put glue in the back of this. Just going to take my hand and flip this a little bit. Put that right there. And now we're going to take our leaves with another dimensional. Whoops. And this go this way. That's about right. Voila. Simple, but then very, you use all your paper, you use more of the paper without wasting it. So hope you learn how to do the two-step stamping. Until next time, happy stamping. By the way, one more thing, on every Wednesday on my blog, you're going to see a new video on Stamping 101, and each week I'm going to put it a little bit more detail on how we're going to process our card. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.